Madden Football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Cowboys and the Broncos, coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it is all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Denver Broncos taking on the NFC champions, the Dallas Cowboys. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
60 years of Super Bowls have led us here. More history to be written tonight as we get underway. From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
And no doubt he's living out a dream right now. He's had dating back to his first days of playing football as a kid. But he certainly can't get lost in the moment right now. There's still a Super Bowl to be played, and his offense, they're looking to him to be their leader. You can take it all in when it's over. Right now, you've got the biggest game of your life to win.
He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. And running with power here. And now the juke. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts, because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
Second down. Goddard. And a good burst there right from the start as he'll get this one out near the 35. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early first and goal.
A chance for the first points of this Super Bowl. It's first and goal. They'll run with Hall. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense, because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push.
Touchdown, Broncos! From 3 yards out. And the Broncos are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. Striking first in any game is very important, but on this stage, the biggest of stages in the Super Bowl, that's huge.
You fully expect the other team to battle all the way through, but when you're the one setting the pace, jumping out in front, that has to feel great for the entire organization.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes the score 7-0. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. And they will be led out by their 6'3 quarterback.
As we begin the Super Bowl, we're looking at one of the game's most important players. And whether he's the centerpiece of the offense or taking a backseat to his teammates, offenses always look to the quarterback to be a leader in moments like this. He's got to be that calm, composed pillar out there who stays level-headed and keeps everyone focused on the task at hand.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to. And he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handled winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jamin Davis. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. He had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
Now Lawrence on first down. He finds his man complete. That's Ferguson. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. From the 31, here comes second and a yard. Play action. It's Lawrence. This is caught. And all the way home for the Broncos score. Elijah Moore, 31 yards. And the Broncos will add to their first quarter lead here in this Super Bowl.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Extra point try now from Dicker. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Pretty clean and simple there, just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Here's Stroud. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season. That's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down.
And that's how you shake off the interception he threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2. Sticking with Walker on second down. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. And you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's second down and 3. They'll toss this out right to Walker. And he gets it down to the 32. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
That's another Cowboys first down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Now to change things up, Stroud will throw it. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Running right, here's Walker. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Stroud on 3rd down now. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. And that one too wide and incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Now to the ground. Here's Walker. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Oh, man. Just when the D thought they had the answer for him, he went and changed the question. Surprises him by taking off himself. Is able to set up his offense pretty with a 1st and goal.
And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Again, Walker. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Well, let's see where they turn on 3rd and goal from the 5. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
They'll run for it. It's Walker. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ken Walker taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cowboys are on the board here in this Super Bowl. Well, I mean, down early here in this first half. I think they felt their backs were against the wall already, so they go for it on 4th and goal. They're able to punch it into the end zone. And
they did a nice job there, feeling like their backs were against the wall, but going ahead and hunkering down and pushing forward and getting that score. That continues to give them an opportunity.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll make our score 14-7. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And the football going back over to the Denver Broncos. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
We've got a lot more ahead of us here in Super Bowl 60. Second quarter coming your way next. 14-7 is the score. The NFL on EA Sports continues right after this message. Appreciate everyone joining us. Super Bowl 60 here tonight. Time to begin the second quarter. Brandon Gordon alongside Charles Davis up in the booth as we get set to resume play.
Nothing Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right out and right up the middle.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
At the Cowboys' 39-yard line.
Now Lawrence. The short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 28. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. On first down, Lawrence going right back to Ferguson. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's second down. Now Lawrence. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's second down. Here's a 2nd and 8. Sticking with Walker on second down. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 53 yards rushing for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
Byron Young there on the stop. Now 2nd and 9. Stroud to throw it. Right side to Watson. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go. They'll try for the first with Walker. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive.
I like his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
Back to Walker on first down. They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run. But for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Well, they get to Stroud, nowhere to go, and he goes down. Rashad Evans, the linebacker, recording the sack there.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Throwing now is Stroud. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Broncos are going to have it here just past the 25. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
They'll start on the ground. Hall. And not a whole lot there. Maybe a yard to the 27.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Osa Odighizuwa. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. So touchdowns on their first 2 drives, but looking like that won't be the case here.
Yeah, it looks like someone put their dukes up a little bit, doesn't it? Maybe decided to finally make a stand because those first 2 drives, they got run over. Now finally got their feet under them, got a little bit of balance. They're getting off the field.
It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something which is wrong with the ball or the wind or something is funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 7. Stroud working out of the gun. Locates Hardman for another catch. 3 catches for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl. It's a 1st down. Straight ahead, Walker. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. 66 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Now 2nd and 3. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Stroud looking to throw. Finding Hardman here over the middle. And he's got a 1st down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. Catch is made by Hardman. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Now Stroud. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Byron Young. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Stroud. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. As Stroud now to throw. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Bucker's kick here is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, They just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Breece Hall helped leading out this offense for another series.
And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Lawrence. That'll be taken in by Shaheed. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9 after 46 yards.
So it's halftime here on sports' grandest stage in the Super Bowl. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight, as we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment. In the first half, we saw a strong outing from Trevor Lawrence. He came out of the gate smoking hot with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes to help steer his guys towards this halftime lead.
And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. The Cowboy offense set to go to begin this third quarter. And they trail here in this Super Bowl, but fortunately for them, Charles, very much still within striking range.
Yeah, things didn't go exactly the way they planned in the first half. To me, they appeared to be a little bit tight, made a few errors they normally wouldn't. But, of course, this is the Super Bowl, so things get a little bit heightened in that regard. But I think they have to feel a little fortunate. They're only down what they are here starting the third quarter.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
On first down, here's Stroud. Completes it to Hardman. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 42-yard line. Stroud out of the gun here. Catch made by Watson on the out route. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Here goes Stroud again. And it's caught. And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Walker is in. Touchdown, Dallas. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Butker on for the PAT. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it was Ken Walker finishing things off with a touchdown run. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just letting our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are we going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 89 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll try the left side. Goddard, and nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
From the 48-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8. Looking to throw, Lawrence.
And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 41-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 41.
Now Lawrence to throw. He'll find Shaheed out to the right.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
Here's Lawrence. Over the middle and complete to Shaheed.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
So from the 22, here's 2nd and 2. Lawrence will throw.
Over the middle, complete. That's Hall. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
And now whistles and a flag. And I think we got a jump here.
A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
So it's still 1st and goal, but now they get to try from a bit closer. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Broncos have regained the lead in the second half of this Super Bowl.
So the toss play effective, even down here near the goal line.
Yeah, and you're hoping the defense commits too many men to stop the run in the middle of the field and that your blockers can gain a little bit of an advantage. And when they do, foot race to the pylon, and this time he had the speed to win that race.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that will make this a 4-point game.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the 3rd quarter, but a moment ago, the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
Stroud's throw going into the hands of Williams.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10.
Here's Stroud. Over the middle here, it's hauled in by Watson.
Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. He's got this to Williams, complete.
And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. The end result, 21 yards.
Well, one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. He completes this to Walker.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Throwing again is Stroud.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Rashaan Evans. And the Broncos are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the 4th quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball to make a big play. Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
Ball again on 2nd down.
Oh, look at the juke. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
Now Lawrence. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick. Well, right now, it's clearly the defenses that are stealing the spotlight in the biggest stage of sports. That's only the 4th time ever, Charles, that we have seen teams trade interceptions on back-to-back drives in Super Bowl history.
Something so rare, yet special that we're watching, because typically the teams we see playing here on Super Bowl Sunday, they're the ones that know how to limit turnovers. Just goes to show how talented both of these defenses are, that they're still coming through and forcing miscues with a Lombardi trophy on the line.
Here's Walker to start the drive.
And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Stroud looking to throw. Throw over the middle, he finds Williams.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Here is 3rd down and 4. Stroud working out of the gun. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. 37-yard line.
Now Stroud. Throws out left. It's caught by Williams. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 22-yard line. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down. Up next, the biggest quarter of the entire season. At the end of that, we get to crown a champion. We are through 3 here in Super Bowl 60. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Only 1 quarter left here in Super Bowl 60 as we get set to begin the 4th. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Derek Stingley picks it, and the Broncos are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. And the tension ratcheting up all around. A 1-score game. 4th quarter of the Super Bowl. This is what you folks came for. Every play with the potential to win or lose a title as they look to drain some time off this clock. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Fighting through, and he's got space. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
The Cowboys about set to take over on offense. And we're at the time in the Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the 4th quarter as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And Stroud now to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Williams. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that will bring up 2nd down. Stroud. And he's got his man on the out route. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Stroud to throw it. And he will find his man on the outside. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd down and just a couple. Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. Now after the false start, here's 2nd and 7. Stroud will look to throw once more. Finding Hardman here over the middle. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. 3rd down, here's Walker. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short, definitely was a great time to dial one up.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They run again with Walker. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Stroud. And fights him off. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This is 3rd and 8. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And the Broncos are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times
is beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Second down and a yard. On second down, a run with Hall. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. 106 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this Super Bowl. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Give to Hall running right. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Richie Grant in on the tackle. Here's second and 10. Now Lawrence. The short one there taken in by Ferguson. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. He's going to air one out. And got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. On third and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards. And that seemed to me to be all about trusting your receiver.
No doubt about it, because when he put that ball in the air, I will guarantee you everyone who's watching this game right now thought that's up for grabs. But this is a lot of practice time. As you mentioned, a ton of trust, and he knows how good his guy is. So to him, it wasn't up for grabs. To him, it was a big play waiting to happen.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Here's Lawrence to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Cowboys are right back in this football game. A critical error there in a tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
On the counter, it's Walker. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a second and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1 at the 45-yard line.
Stroud out of the gun here. Catch made by Watson on the out route.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
Running left is Walker. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Butker's kick here is good, and that'll bring him back within a point. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs.
And now here is another interception.
Jair Elam makes a pick.
And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
Stroud off the play fake.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it'll be second down. Back to throw. Stroud.
That's just flat out a terrific play because it's rare that you see a hitch route batted down. That means someone read that one really well and was right on the spot when the ball got to the receiver.
Stroud on third down now.
And my goodness, another interception.
And the Broncos are going to have it here just past the 25.
What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times.
Denver's offense now set to go. Another important fourth-quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
Ball on a give up the middle.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
Broncos, first down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game.
So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2.
They'll go again with Hall. And he is going to have the Broncos first, and that should be the capper.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Time for this one final knee to put a bow on this title bout. That is likely the final play of this game, and no better feeling, I would imagine, than taking a knee to wrap up the Super Bowl.
Culminates everything. The championship is theirs. And just think, the last play they had in practice before this game began was doing this, practicing taking a knee and winning a Super Bowl.
And they get to do just that. And the Lombardi Trophy goes west, and it goes to the Denver Broncos, your Super Bowl champs. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills just to hear you say that, because immortality forever and ever. When you look in the record books, you'll see this team, you'll see their picture, that your name will be a part of it. That's got to be an incredible feeling, because it's been a long journey to get there, and now they get a chance to enjoy it.